I start off each morning with a bowl of Cheerios because they're just as cheery as me. Cheerios look like little mouths, so for extra fun, I add googly eyes to complete the face. They also look like they're screaming, so I like to pretend they're aware of their own mortality.
God, when I do it like with that voice, it makes it even more creepy. Good evening, folks, and welcome back to Goosebumps HorrorTown. This is part 3 to the finale of certain things, and, well, I guess, like, we're here to finish off the videos and whatnot. And, while we have it, let's go ahead and talk about the little beginning bit, which is the only thing that he kind of drew, Playboy Vampire drew our Mr.Affabee fellow. And he did a bit of a parody based off of the actual living cereal being that of the Cheerio bit from the Stein to Happy Guy video, which, you know, if you haven't seen it, please do. It is worth the watch. There's a lot of memes that kind of came with it, so, you know, it's like worth looking into, especially since, if I recall, they added a lot more stuff in there, especially the whole, like, even the living cereal and whatnot are based off that from the little notebook thing, so, yeah, there you go. But, you know, there's that. But, let's talk about the scene in this particular one, that of the anniversary mayhem, which is this here, which we're going to get in our game, so be on the lookout for that. Should be extra fun for everyone. Now, with this scene comes a few monstrosities, one of them being these books, evil books that Stein written down. They're pretty inspirational, like, from certain areas you probably can guess, like, you know, Mario and whatnot. But here's an interesting one that I didn't think. And there was this angry cake golem. That's what this thing's called, is a cake golem. So that's what he looks like when he's angry. There is a medium face, there's a normal face, what I'm going to show off. But you might be wondering, what is he based off of? Well, apparently he's based off this image here. Yep, what you're looking at is just how the monster is supposed to look like, and yeah, he looks interesting. I guess that looks like a... No wonder he looks like, what do you call it, a fruitcake monster? Because he looks like a fruitcake, you know, or that weird cake that no one likes at Christmas that they always give around to people. Yeah, there's that. But yeah, before we go into talking about a few things, one thing I want to mention is that, and this is a rarity, because we never get to see something like this in the game, especially for Goosebumps. But, on the App Store, namely for when it comes to Google, they actually featured this little update on their event page, which is interesting because they only have a select few of them, and I guess because this is the 30th anniversary, they decided to take a nod and say, hey, you know, there's an update going on right now, so that's kind of a cute little thing they did. I say it's cute, but actually it's cool. I don't know what's wrong with me. Ignore me. But, anyways, I digress. So there's that. And now let's dive into the 4 little pop-ins they decided to do for the socials. The first one is basically making the happy anniversary to Goosebumps announcement, which is actually a nice little template here. I actually do dig how this looks, and, you know, kind of gives it that. There's the monster, basically talking about how you feel about the scene, and quite honestly, that's how the golem looks when he's normal and not screaming. So that's a nice face. We don't get to see this a lot, so it's interesting that they did a promotional for this, but we don't get to see it in the scene. If that makes sense. Anyways, I digress. So there's that. And then there's this one, which is basically talking about the special reward, the Slappy statue, actually is the first time giving Goosebucks its a currency, a hard currency supplier. So it's interesting to say, like, oh, you should probably get the prize because it can give you some money, and we really like that. And the last but not least is to tell a story. Basically, to talk about how you came into this update and how was your story with the Goosebumps saga as a whole, like what brought you here. And for me, I kind of talked about this in my part 0, so if you want to be curious about how I started, go there, and you'll get to listen in to how everything kind of came about. And then more. So I guess that's it, and let's go ahead and jump into the game, except I should pause for a minute, because while I was looking through my videos, stupid me, I completely forgot a clip in the beginning of the video, the first part. you might have watched second part thinking that, how come I didn't react to the scene in question? It's like, oh, I did, but I didn't include it for some stupid reason. So, for your viewing pleasure, here's my first time reacting to the scene that should have been in part 1 near the end.
Silly me. I've been too busy talking about certain things that we haven't even seen the scene yet. The new scene and everything like that. We got a bunch of books, and then we got what looks like a cake monster. So why don't we take a look at these two for now before we summon everything else? So we get a good look at both of these book monster. Let's just see what they look like. So yeah, let's do both of them. Let's just see what happens. Oh God. What the hell? Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh God, the cake monster. Look at this cake monster. Look at him. Look at him. God, he screams and everything. He's a monstrosity. And then you got the, oh yeah, and of course you got the books that get teeth and everything. It's floating around. The spooky Goosebump book came alive, right? I'm sure Affabee must have done that. Affabee just turned one of the books and it turned alive and made this type of thing. Meanwhile, out of nowhere, he decides to think, you know what? I have a good monster. Yeah, a cake monster. That's perfect. Now you can eat the cake? Nah, cake ate you. In HorrorTown, cake... in HorrorTown, cake eats you. God, he looks so... You know what? I don't know why, but... God, I'm clicking everything but the thing I want to click on. I don't know why, but the cake monster looks familiar. Like, I can't put my finger on it, but it looks familiar. And then everyone's just freaking out because they see a killer book running around. By the way, where is the killer book? There it is. There it is. There is the killer book. Floating around like normal. Let's see, who is he going to scare? Who is he going to scare? He's going to scare one of these people. Alright, let's just do it. Yeah, so it does the snapping thing. Which kind of, I think it's like referencing, like, the thing that makes me remind me is like the piano thing from Mario. You know, I mentioned that before, that the spooky thing because of the teeth and everything like that. And I think the books, yeah, you know what? I think in Mario, in that same level with the scary piano, I think the books also were haunted. I don't know if they had teeth though, but you know, Affabee, man, you're a crazy guy. God, oh God. All right, there you go. It's done. Oh look, and I got the book despite me just doing 3. How long exactly? 8 hours. A full day of work? God, you mean you can only summon this 3 times a day? I mean, if you don't want to sleep. But, okay, wow. I mean, you don't need the books, per se. You can build them on your own, but, yeah, you can't have fun with the summoning guys. So, yeah. 4 spooky books and a cake monster. Also, I wonder... What's this all about? What's with the Death Seer with this abandoned crypt thing? It's huge, by the way. It's kind of spooky. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the design and everything. I find it weird, you know? Still, I love the fact the library's here. It just kind of looks spooky. Right, well, things are still happening. I still got one of the milkshakes, so... a little while to go.
Alright, now that we got that confusion out of the way, now let's jump into the gameplay. So this is taking place on January the 25th of 2022.
27 days and 5 hours and a half left to this event being done. And, as you can see, I just need one more Mummy's Mayhem and replace the Karoo statue. So we'll continue and finish part 5 going to part 6. So, with that, we have done this. Yay. And I also have Affabee walking around, just, you know, taking notes as per usual. Also, if you're curious, this is where I'm at now. So, really, I just need one more Mummy Mayhem, and then I'm pretty much done with that book. So it's just the other books I have to worry about. So there's that. Clicking ahead of stuff because why not? Just to double check. Yeah, so I got that. So now let's place the Karoo statue down. And I believe because it's a scare decoration, you only get the one. Nice mummy statue here, I must say. Looks pretty creepy. So let's see what happens next.
Oh, yes. The first story's ready. The ball's already rolling.
I think the balloons are freaking out back there. Oh, so yeah, good for you. Mummy's Mayhem. Great book.
I'm going to make books that truly capture the monstrosity of this town, just like they asked.
I guess you could say they wasn't careful what they wish for. Clarissa would have been very pleased with that, but, yeah.
You mark my words, player. Next time they'll be more careful what they wish for.
Okay, that's scary. That's legit, like, scary. I literally said that, and then this guy breaks the fourth wall by talking to me, and I don't like that smile.
But I need to start writing more quickly. Otherwise, I won't be able to get all the books ready in time for the big event.
Well, yes, the big event, which is the birthday celebration, the library. I don't know. Yay, we did it. Congrats. Hooray. Now, let's continue with part 6, I believe.
Thank you all so much for coming. We have lots of ground to cover. Hopefully at the end of these interviews we'll have a clear view of who's the scariest monster in town really is.
I'm sorry about that. That probably was horrendous, the slow down time, because I accidentally double tapped. So, yeah, that's embarrassing. So I don't know what the hell happened there, but I probably paused it quickly enough so that we can actually see what's said. So, you got that. Ugh. Oh, good. We got the big gorilla here. The frozen monkey man. Snowman from Pasadena. This first time we actually hearing him with acting voice.
Hey, that's just not true, buddy. They were more scared of me.
What the heck? What is Will doing here, and why is he in his werewolf form?
No need to fight, gentlemen. I've got room for every monster in my stories.
Yes, the more the merrier. You know what they say.
The more the merrier.
So we place the snowman statue, obtain the wicked werewolf, and obtain alien attack. I wonder where the aliens come into play. Is he going to talk to Fleshman, or is he going to talk to one of the squeezers? Like, is he going to go to the ocean where they're kind of cast aside, or like what's going on over there? Anyways, yeah, so that's going to be easy. As for the wicked werewolf, I should probably get some of this stuff down. God, I love waiting for loads. It's always the best. Yeah, so got that. Do that as well. And then get one of my books. It's weird, Dustin and Lucy go somewhere else, whereas like they're going in the same area, but you know what I mean. The check mark is I'm sorry, what's with the jump cut there? That was bizarre. Yes, thank you. We got him, which means we got one of the books. Hooray! So we should probably do the mummy. Oh yeah, so we got the other thing, but unfortunately, that animation is going into the building, so that's the only sucky part about the other one. So it's not him walking around like doing animated stuff. It's him now, kind of secretly hiding. So I just need to find where he is with the check mark. Oh, there he is. There you are, Mr.Affabee. What you been doing? Read some books for me. And yeah, I guess that's it. I don't think it's an animation. I think he's just going to disappear. But let's just make sure and double check that that's the case. And it's not just, me assuming things. Because I assume that there's only like 4 animations they can do. And besides the, the new, monster scenes. Because it seems like that's the magic numbers 4. 4 animation quests. And then anything else is just hide in the building. So let's see, you're going to the library, right? I'm surprised he's not going to the new library. Like, I know it's a crafting area, but that never stopped characters from going there before. Alright, so you're going into the library, right? You're not going to do anything special? Let's just see, just to make sure. And in you go. Yep. Okay, you just disappeared. As I figured. Alright, well, cool. That's cool. Right, well, there you go. There's that. I do apologize again for the whole cut there. That was bad. I'm sorry. That never happened. But see, this is why you need one of those stopping buttons, like what they do with Adams, where you have to click a button in order for it to continue. So, you know, I'm just saying, it would be easier than accidentally clicking things, and it's like, oops, oopsie daisy, sorry about that. I guess screw you if you missed the story. So, yeah, fun with the Affabee. So, come to Affabee's. Yes, we sell living cereals, poison milkshakes, and murder bugs. Part of a balanced breakfast. Oh god, I still can't believe they actually took all that from the one skit. By the way, by the recording of this, you know, Casey already did his videos, but I also made a comment on the Night Live channel mentioning this, and they actually comment back going like, wait, really? When? Like, out of the blue, like, they haven't been active of putting anything on their channel for like 3 years, and yet magically, out of nowhere, they actually come in contact, and it's like, wait, really? So I told them, it's like, yeah, here's the references they put in here. So they're obviously picking a nod. And I also love the fact that Playboy Vampire took one of the scenes from that video and put it into the put it as a manga form, which I probably showcased or am going to showcase in one of the videos. I'm not sure if this can still be in part 2 or this is part 3. I guess we'll have to find out. But what I will find interesting is that if you are curious, I do suggest go to Night Live's channel and watch R.L. Stein's bits, because he the whole gimmick with Night Live is that basically different people would do a late night show with, you know, whatever. So the guest is the late night show host. So R.L. Stein was one of them. So he kind of did a good job. Man, the man's funny. He's a cherished man. We need to cherish this man. We need to protect this man. He's a treasure to everybody. There's a reason why he's a comedian first before he became a horror writer. So, you know, dry humor indeed. That's just my humbly opinions, but yeah, there you go. Anyways, I shall be back when something interesting comes in, whether I get all these books or something else comes. But I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. We're making some progress, as you can see. 9 of the aliens, 9 of the mummies, 28 of this. So really I just need to focus on the wicked werewolf. And if I'm not mistaken, if I were to get Mr. Yep, there he is, Mr. Affabee. Thank you very much. This should indeed complete this. So let's put this gorilla, not the gorilla, but you know, the monkey down from the movies. And let's just hope we don't cause any more errors as far as me clicking things too quickly. Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen again. So there you go. All 4 statues are now complete. I have yet to figure out where to put these, but I will figure out eventually.
Okay, HorrorTown. The books are ready. If you follow me to your brand new, terrifying library, I'll have a little surprise for you.
So he's calling it the terrifying library now, huh?
Oh, I'll follow you anywhere you want, Mr. Affabee. I couldn't say no to those rugged rumblings.
Oh my god, Mrs. Marr, keep it in.
Breathtaking, heart-beating eyes.
Oh my gosh, she's hitting on Stein. That's kind of creepy.
Oh, Agatha, get a grip of yourself. You're so aroused you're turning into a monster.
That's probably one of the things I did not want to see happen, but there you go. And we're done with that. So we're slowly getting done. 2 more and then we're done with the story. And if I'm not mistaken, we need to get a birthday. Yeah, so just to make sure. Yeah, it's just a one-off. So usually the scare decorations are. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, are you okay there, Balloons? You're kind of fighting the mummy there. Okay, well, let's ignore that and just continue on. Oh, and by the way, if I did this... Yeah, I got it. So, yeah, this is going to be rather quick, and, you know, it's just like a few days in, like barely into a week, and yet I'll probably get everything. So, I've yet to figure out what to do, because they give me so much stuff. Man, this is when a special book would be very helpful, you know, kill some time, but I digress.
Well, it has certainly been an eye-opening experience to live in this town and listen to its stories. While writing these books, I've laughed, cried, been terrified, and mystified.
I wondered what stories made Affabee here laugh. I want to know. That and cried.
But after a long research process, one thing seems quite clear about this place.
That it's the scariest place on Earth?
HorrorTown belongs and will always belong to its monsters.
Slappy's like, amen, brother. I like this guy already.
Huh?
Oh, good. We got the surprise face of Mrs. Johnson again.
And that's why I've prepared this little surprise as a reminder of this town's true folk.
Man, Stein is very mischievous character, isn't he? And, you know, to be fair, it is true. You know, the monsters do make the town. The humans, it's like no one cares about them. Play the Anniversary Mayhem. Release the monsters. Obtain horror collection. Ah, so this is where we actually get to see the last of his animations, which is release the monsters. Now, just to be sure, I want to make sure he's not in the way. So let's do this. Oh, isn't that cute? That's exactly... Okay, yeah, I see what you're doing here. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just add some music into this. Yeah, it's pretty much an homage to the opening. I mean, the character's design is basically that of the opening, so I get that gist. But it's funny how he just drops in and was like, oops, let me just put that up. Like, he did that on purpose, man. I'm liking this version of Stein. He's very, not only is he mischievous, but he's also a bit of a, he's perfect. He's perfect for this town. But at the same time, he's kind of creepy. I love it. That's exactly what I think of R.L. Stein. But, you know. But anyways, as the man says, you heard the man. Unlock the monsters. Unleash the beasts. Here they go. Here's the books. And here's the cake monster. Yeah, go after Mar. She loved him. This is what you get. Yes, go after the books. The books and the cake monster. It's just, you know what? I actually wonder, can you eat the cake monster? I know he's like, he's a golem, apparently. But, you know, I'm just curious because, you know, I would totally, like, he's screaming and I just eat him. Because he looks like, what do you think he tastes like? He kind of looks like a fruitcake, to tell you the truth. So probably he's nasty, but, you know, at the same time, it's like frostings and... God, I have no idea what you would describe the taste of a golem cake monster, but there you go. Also, the Goosebump monster books. I wonder what stories that they have there, but, you know, there you go. Like, everyone's screaming in pain, while Affabee here is just minding his own business, casually going, "Oh, whoopsie daisy, I'm leasing the monsters." Yeah, so that's the last of his animations. So we've seen all 4, which is cool, to say the least. So, yeah, so let's do that here. And that's all done. Now, by the way, I wanted to mention something here. Slappy burning the books. A lot of people, someone mentioned this. I'm not sure who it is exactly. I'm going to say it is in Closet a Goosebumps fan, but I might be wrong.
But he didn't mention it like burning books just like he did in the movies. And I'm like, oh yeah, he did burn the books because he didn't want them to go back into the books. That makes sense. So I see why he's burning books. At first, I thought he was doing it as protest, like he hated Affabee. But no, it's for some other reason too. Man, it's kind of weird getting these characters to do all this stuff because normally it would be like, yeah, just take my time, but look how much stuff I got here. That's way too much. What am I going to do with it? Buying cursed books and balloons? I think that's the only thing I can do. I'm sure the 30th anniversary souvenir is like just one of. Like you get one of those and that's it. I don't think I can get multiple of them. If I can, then that's something else, but I doubt it. But yeah, a bunch of cursed books and whatnot, so there you go. You know. Oh, and by the way, I figured it out. These three here, Righty, Lefty, and Slim, these are from the triple header monster for the triple header series, that short-lived for 2 of them. I've actually heard there might be talks of trying to get these guys in somehow. I mean, it's one of those interesting characters that would be cool to have, but God knows what they're going to do with them. Like, are they going to be a monster, or like, what exactly? I know there's talks of maybe what they can do, but who knows? Who knows what will end up happening, but I love looking at the Wikipedia, or the Goosebumps Wikipedia, and they mentioned finally, they were like, oh, you know, there's a topiary of these guys. So it's like, oh, see, they made a nod to them. You know, they remembered their history. Though, you know what sucks about this? Like, I love the fact the game is back and we get some cool characters and whatnot. But I'm also kind of, like, I feel spoiled because of the fact that we got, like lots of events, big updates in 2000. So I've gotten used to the high, like, oh, look at all these items we got, and look at these characters and whatnot. And I get it, because there's short people. Like, the fact that this game came back at all, I should be thankful for, right? And I guess I'm just complaining because I was like, oh, well, look at all the items you got. You just got no... I'm just a big baby. It's like, oh, poor baby. Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, I'll shut my mouth. I better be happy. You got at least 4 more updates to look forward to, because then after that might be it. Let's hope not, but you know, who knows? I mean, it's weird because they seem like they're not focused on the whole monetary gain of this game. It seems like, I guess because, you know, the first one was trying to get people back and the second is this update, maybe because it's the anniversary. I'm not too sure, but it's interesting how they're not too keen of, like, wanting to get monetary value for the game. And, you know, like, you saw me, I would support it, and I'm sure a lot of people do at the same time. But it's just odd, you know? It makes you think that, you know, they gotta make money somehow. And yeah, they have a small team doing it, so obviously they're not having, you know, they're not putting a whole lot into it, so therefore, you know, they're still getting profit from it. But it's just odd, you know? It's just my opinion, but apparently, from what I hear, I might talk, you know what, hold on. I'll hold that information until we get to the, after the event ends, and then I'll probably make a video talking about what might come up next. Like, I've seemed to be doing these introductions type of stuff, so I think the next one is just going to be, like, what to expect moving forward, as for now, but I doubt it. So, might give some sneaky peekies, but who knows? That's for me to know and you to find out. But yeah, there's already rumors and talks about what might be planned next, but I have yet to talk to the new guy who's taking over the game, because as of right now, it's Thomas who's like the main guy for Pixowl, so he's going to be giving it to this new guy, who was supposed to be, from what I remember, I still love the fact that this one guy has like a ramp and the other one has a guillotine ride, because why not? But the other guy was supposed to be taking over for Match Island, but, you know, that game died. So, you know, I guess he's doing this now. But that might change, because I know they're currently working on a new game, but that is still slowly being worked on, and we might know what it is come, like, maybe near the end of the year, coming into the new year, next year. We'll probably find out what they are working on. But I think they've learned from Match Island, and they're going to be basically making sure to take their time with it and get everything in there, because, yeah, they had a lot of potential, and then, yeah, it just, nothing happened. So, yeah, it sucks that it died the way it did, but, not a lot of people were looking into it, or, were a fan of it. I like doing the videos and whatnot, although near the end, and probably the last video, looking at the last update for the game, technically, back in January, very salty. So, it didn't end the best, unfortunately, but, it's what it is. Oh, that is tempting, but I guess I'm gonna hold off, but, yeah. Look at all these stuff I can sell for money. That'd be so great, but I'm not gonna do that just yet. Oh yeah, and then Seder can give me all that stuff if I want to, but I'm not going to do that. Also, they're like, oh, you can bit the books by doing this, like crafting all this stuff, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do it this, and then the, this. So I'm thinking the last update, or the last book, most likely, or the last chapter, will most likely put down the cake souvenir. And I'm not sure if they're going to make you want to get the Slappy birthday thing. It's interesting that it actually drops currency, so, it's just like the bank, except, only drops you like an ATM with just one of these. Which is, by the way, the only free version of getting something that generates something like that. Which makes sense, so... I'm sure the Battle Pass would have had something similar, but, again, they have to balance the economy and stuff of that nature, and, all that said and more. I feel like I'm going to be finishing this update before the thing is done, so, there's not going to be a long haul talking about stuff. I mean, I'll find some ways to make content to make this last as long as it does, but, it's what it is. This ended up with Mr.Affabee just looking... He knows what he did. I can see where Calista got her Nestivius from.
As you can see, I've been taking my sweet, sweet time with this, so... I mean, I'm almost done anyways, and there's nothing else to look forward to after this, so, I like to take my time, right? Makes sense? Yeah? Alright, well, there we go. Yeah, so there are some ways to get the books here, because I am getting it right now, so getting it through Slappy being one of them. You get it through, I believe, if I need this correctly, well, there's 6 more, right? So basically just going to have them keep on doing this for a bit. So the next time I come back, it should be done, and then we should be moving on to the last one. So that should hopefully be the end of it, and then I guess we'll see what to do after that. But yeah, this event seems pretty, like, wrapped up for the most part. I think we're pretty much there right now, And yeah, I could summon the anniversary cake, but I want to save money on other things. If it was for the other currency stuff, then I can see, yeah, let's do that, but it's not, so that's the thing. I don't even think it's going to be available or made available once the event ends, so that's another thing I have to look at. But yeah, I have to figure out what to do, like how many balloons and curse books I want to grab, because honestly, I think that's going to be my only limitations here. So yeah, there's that. I guess, yeah, it's a short update, but I guess the next clip will be me finishing with this.
We are back. After a few hours have passed. 12 hours to be precise. And if I'm not mistaken, once we click Slappy and Affabee, we should get everything we need. Thank you. That's what I wanted to see. So we got that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's finish this last part here. And I mean, let's finish part 5, or no, part 7 going into part 8. So we're going to finish this. Here we go.
Help! I knew books were really good!
Oh god, the book has dialogue. I don't even know what I just did there, but I'm assuming it's hilarious.
I can't believe I'm being attacked by the thing I love the most!
What, books or the cake monster?
If there's one man who can fight them, it's me. I know them best.
Oh, it's obviously the books then, because, Mortman obviously knows what he's doing.
I'm being attacked by a Lovecraft. I'm never teaching it in my class again.
I love how you're calling them Lovecraft. Not Lovecraftian monsters, or what is it called? Eldritch is, I think, the proper word for them. But, yeah, okay. Yeah, so we're done with that. So now, one last thing. So let's see how this whole thing ends.
Run, my little puppets, run.
Man, I'm starting to see where Slappy gets his stuff from. I mean, he calls him Papa, so now it's starting to make sense.
Hey, what do you mean, my little puppets? Just when I was starting to like you.
Uh-oh, Stein's being racist. You can't say the P word.
Oh, I'm sorry, Slappy. But would you like to see the cherry on top of the cake?
Oh, you mean the cake monster? The cake golem? Yes, please.
Oh, right.
Yep, there it is. There's the cake golem. God, I gotta love this man.
Oh no! Even the desserts are monsters now!
I love this version of Stein. He's so medieval. Like, you think the one in the movie was bad? Nah, this guy is 10 times worse. Place the 30th anniversary souvenir, obtain balanced breakfast. Well, wouldn't you know? I really don't need all these balanced breakfasts, but I guess I'm going to have to get it, because that's what I need to do. So, yeah, so it seems like I'm going to have to get myself these things. The living cereal I don't need to worry about, but the other stuff I do. So that's going to take a little while, except, unless, hold on a second, does Affabee give me something? He does. He just be a happy guy. Yeah, he's gonna be a happy guy for a little while. He's happy that his cake monster is up and about. Speaking of, you know what? Why not? He says to summon the monsters. Let's summon the monsters. There we go. Look, there's the books and there's the cake monster. Hooray! Happy birthday, Goosebumps! Here's your cake! Yum, yum, yum! I got you a present, which is this book that comes alive when you read it. Oh, God. You gotta love the creativity that these guys decided to do for this game. I mean, I gotta love it. But yeah, so this is the last quest. So once we're done here, that's it. And we get to see how it ends. But yeah, what a weird story. And you might be thinking, well, wait a minute. Didn't Stein or RL help Mayor before, and now he's doing this, right? And yeah, again, like I mentioned before, as far as the people know, he is not R.L. Stein. He might look like R.L. Stein and may have his mannerisms, but he's definitely not R.L. Stein. And if you have anything to lead you to believe that he is indeed R.L. Stein, that is wrong. Trust me. And if you're curious where that's coming from, it's this.
I am not a ghost.
But yeah, so you get that kind of gist there. But yeah, we got the cake monsters, and then we got the random books that's all over the place. God knows where, but there's somewhere. Yeah, well, there's one there. All right, cool. Yay, we did it. So the cake souvenir I'm going to leave to the last minute until I get all the stuff, and then we'll be done. And while we're at it, we just need one more of the mummy book, and we need more of the, what do you call it? the werewolf stuff. So let me just do that right now. So let me just get ahead and do that, please. Thank you. There we go. And yeah, we'll go from there. And you know what? Why not we do the last mummy book that we need? So there we go. So now we don't really need the papers so much really anymore. I mean, yeah, we do, but whatever. So yeah, that's it. So we're gonna go from there, and I shall return when some fun stuff has happened. So be back.
So I clicked on the the terrifying library and got myself the Mummies Mayhem books. So now we're done with that. So now I just need 3 more of the Wicked Werewolf, and then we get a prize. Man, imagine that, getting the prize right near the end, and then that being it. Because what else am I gonna do?
Ooh, special spooky deal. Enjoy 50% off on piles of bags of money.
Thank you, Mrs. Marr, for that. Actually, I just wanted to do it because that pop-up came out of nowhere, and really, that's the only things they got going. It's just, oh, we're limiting the price for some of this stuff, so you should go buy. Why? I got a better idea. Why don't you do the pack stuff? You know, like your other games. But, me digress. If you're curious, still slowly getting there. I'm kind of just making my time with this, so yeah, it's not too out of the ordinary. So nothing really has changed. But don't worry, it will change soon enough. Don't you worry about that. It will. Welly, look what we got here. We got a few more balanced breakfasts to go through, 2 to be precise. And then we need to place the anniversary souvenir down. So, first things first, let's click on this. Get some stuff. We got 6 down, which is great, which is what we need. And if you go over here, we need 1 more of these books, which I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to have our boy Affabee do. But I'm going to hold off right now because we need to place down the birthday souvenir. Oh, yes, look, a big happy birthday to me. 30 years. Oh, you shouldn't have such beautiful cake filled with bones and eyeballs and worms. Monster blood stuff, maybe. And worm. I don't know. Basically, it's a nod to you know what. So there you go. We got that thing down. And just to see, we now have 100% everything. And just to make sure, yeah, as I thought, it was a one-off. So that means that we have a lot of stuff to get the anniversary balloons and the cursed books, which is something, I guess. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to play around with it. But yeah, we have too much of the book stuff to play with. But let's click on our boy Affabee and be done with it. What a happy kind of guy.
Oh, hello there, player. Yesterday was nice, wasn't it? I told you you would be in for a scare.
Also, I just want to point out, I told you. That's a bit bad grammar there.
Oh, I'm Mr. Affabee. You don't think you know who I am. I'm never scared of you. Never scared of everything. Disregard what I said before.
Why, hello, kids. May I interest you in a nice balanced breakfast?
Yes, filled with screaming living cereals and murder bugs and a poison milkshake. What a great balanced breakfast indeed.
No, dude! We want to know why you did that to us. And by the way, who are you? What's with the secrecy?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too. I mean, what do you mean a secrecy? This is what he dresses like. That's normal, Dustin. What are you talking about? Also, you gotta admit, it was fun, right? I mean, you live in HorrorTown, remember, buddy? Remember Marty? Yeah, Marty. He was like, you're living in HorrorTown. What do you think, dude? You go to the name of HorrorTown and think that it's not gonna be horror?
Oh, I just wanted to give you something to remember this anniversary by. And of course you can see my face.
Oh my god, are we really gonna see what he looks like?
Wow, he really was just a normal guy, wasn't he? I thought he'd be a monster or something.
Just because he was a giant, Lucy, that's not very nice. I mean, yeah, he acted like a monster, but he was just this random guy. He was a nerd, if anything.
Poor little Lucy. She'll never realize that that was the face of the man who created all monsters she'll ever know.
Yes, you might even say,
It was God! Yes, and in a way, you was my daddy.
Oh, so that's what they're getting away with. So if you're ever curious and thinking that is he really R.L. Stine? Yeah, no, this pretty much confirms it. It is R.L. Stine. Secretly hidden, and as I've explained before, legal reasons. And there you go. That was a horrific anniversary for HorrorTown. Got $5 for it. Thank you so much. I got 3,806. Man, that's too much money. So now all I have to do is get this, right? So let's go to Affabee. Hello, Mr. Affabee, Mr. RL. And I need you to read some books for me for 8 hours. And then after 8 hours, I shall come back and we'll put down the weird-looking Slappy toy. I was about to say a weird-looking Slappy toy. I mean, he could be a toy. He comes in the present, so why not? But yes, we are going to get this. That's basically it. There's not much else. Because you got 20 more days. As you can see, I've been pretty much relaxing for most of this just to get this completed. And yeah, I have 20 days to kill and do stuff. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I miss when the game was so complicated that it actually lengthened out and be kind of getting stuff. But yeah, I guess I just have some work to do on the side, so that shall be interesting to do. Indeed it shall, especially figuring out where Mr. Affabee's or the writing mansion should go, because I'm quite curious. Also, I don't know if I pointed out, but I moved the thing over here near the Christmas land because I thought that's probably the most appropriate area to go for. Yeah, why not? Got the nice pop-up here, 20 days, 3 hours and whatnot. And there is a reason I'm doing this. And that is because, well, one thing before I do click on you-know-who, I wanted to point out that the drive-in has just been updated. For some reason now, it used to be limited, but now you can watch 7 ads before it cancels out every 24 hours. So, yeah, something new they've added. I guess they're trying to make this whatever. Alright, let's click on our boy. Let's go over here. Now, I've actually started to decorate my town a little bit. It's not done yet because I still got a lot to play around with and figure stuff out. But I just wanted to show off where I've put some of this stuff here. So, once this area is loaded in, hopefully, I can show you what I've done. Yeah, slowly getting in there. That's it. Load it up. Come on. Come on. There you go. So as you can see, I put the birthday cake and the triple header, the topiary, right here. Because, I don't know, I figured it would fit. And you might be thinking what I did with the Eric Affabee's mansion. Well, I put it right above here. As you can see, I still got the books I'm trying to figure out. But this is what I kind of did for his mansion area. It's kind of plain for now, but I'm going to add some stuff here. I'm going to figure out what I can do. But yeah, this is the idea anyways, to make it look interesting. So it's like a closed off little area. I kind of like it. I think I kind of dig what I was going to go here. And figured he's close to the area because that's where he's creating his stuff. He's going to lock it in here. And he's going to let it free in the town, just like everyone else, unknowingly. And he walks around suspiciously. But that's neither here or there. Damn it. Alright, well, I got a hat. So there's that. But there's something important. I have to figure out where to put this thing, because with this much time left, and thanks to Affabee, I got all the stuff that's needed. So let's put this... Oh god, it's huge. Slappy's birthday thing. There we go. Collect it. And it's called the Slappy statue.
And yes, it does drop you $1 every 24 hours. Now, you might look at this and think that's kind of lame because it should have done more. But, you know, the fact is this is the only free way of getting something that supplies you with money for free. So, I guess it's better than nothing. I guess if you log in every day, that means you get 300 and probably 64, 65 bucks a year. So, yeah, there's something. I know for me it's ridiculous because I look how much money I got there. It's a joke, and I have to figure out what to put with Slappy. But I'll figure something out in my off time. I have like 20 days left. So my final verdict, I will go with the review of this once I kind of write this up. But honestly, I liked what they did with Affabee. I like the story where they kind of go on with. And some of the items I kind of like. The only downside is that I think the items are kind of lackluster. It wasn't kind of based off of a book. It was its own kind of thing. And it was really too easy. We went from having it be a little challenging to being too easy. And I'm wondering if they did this just because it is the birthday and they didn't want to piss anyone off. So it's like making it too easy. It's better than making it too hard. I get it. No, hopefully this works out. And let's hope that the next update that's going to come up into the game, which I'll talk about, I guess I'll make a video talking about this once I know what is coming up. But, yeah, I think the next one's going to be Halloween. And there's rumors of what that might be. And this next update is going to be made with the new guy who's going to be taking over for the project. And as far as if they're staying on this project, I'm not too sure. It depends on what they're going to be doing with the new game that they're coming out with. And see where they go from there, because I'm not sure if this game's going to continue with just a little bit of updates here and there like what they're doing now, or if they're going to bring this back up again, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of sucky that the updates have been very lackluster as far as lengthwise is concerned. But hey, at least we're getting updates regardless, because this game could have been dead, and the fact it came back to life for a bit to celebrate its birthday is something else. And we at least know we have 4 more updates left to look forward to. So there's that. Here's hoping too that we get some special books, because that might help with the killing the time, because those things take a while to do. And seeing how the book is kind of glitched with this here tells me that they were actually trying to plan getting this to work. So, yeah. Here's hoping that they actually get it working and fixing, but we'll have to wait and see. Until then, I guess I'll see you after 20 days once it's done, because I don't know what else to record during this time. Unless something magical happens during that time, which I doubt. Isn't that right, Slappy? Look how happy you are.
R.L. Stein, what are you doing here? This isn't Goosebumps HorrorTown. No, it's not. I decided to put this in here as a sneaky surprise. But, I still had home base on my little app there. And sure enough, apparently, I wanted to see, did they do anything for Goosebumps? No, they did not. They don't even care about Goosebumps, and I'll show you why. But yeah, they have R.L. Stein's avatar here. So hey, if you want to see R.L. Stein in the video game, there he is. There he is, everybody. But yeah, this is R.L. Stein's little spiel that he has here for this home base Scholastics app. And of course, he's right beside his creation Slappy, which he himself would go ahead and say that he's confused as why everyone loves Slappy. But you know what? Hey, it makes them money, so whatever. But he's like, I have so much difficulties figuring out where I'm going to put this puppet, because everyone's just like, I even killed him once, and yeah, he's still around. I mean, how am I going to do this puppet ever again? You know, it's just like a bunch of stuff. But yeah, you get to read whatever you want. I also forgot my character. But yeah, here's Slappy. Here's some of the unique things he says. Otherwise, he says the same thing as he did with the Match Island Slappy Drop Dead House. That if you're curious, I made that video back in 2020, so that's a fun one. Also, yeah, in the back, this is where they're located, right in the back corner here, and they didn't even update the book, so you can tell they really care about Goosebumps. Man, I'm so glad that Sony now owns the rights to this, because hopefully they'll end up being like parachutes and start selling Goosebump merch again, because, you know. But hey, if you want Goosebump merch in the game, they finally have selections here, so now I get to show off some of the stuff here, like the top hat, some tees. And then there's also some costumes based on some of the books. Like, we've seen this before, but you may not have seen, this is the Beast outfit from that Julie and the Beast book, I think. There's Slappy's get up there. And then, of course, we have Jack in the Box pirate outfit as well. Yeah, and also don't worry about me having the bad guy shirt. That was just part of the thing. And of course, there's also a mummy thing, so now you get to see that. But yeah, I wanted to add this in here because I figured, you know, when am I ever gonna mention this game ever again? Also, they made a little cute video in the corner of like basically using the Slappy Lucas dummy, and it's like, why is he called Slappy? Oh, because he likes to slap things. And I recorded a video, but I'm not going to show it. If you want to see it, go for it yourself. But anyways, back to the video!
Yeah, it's just been 70 days. Yeah, August the 8th, no, God, I don't even know what day it is. It's supposed to be the 4th of August. And, yeah, nothing else to do. You can tell how quick this became. So, yeah.
11 days and yet nothing new. That is all.
So as you can see, there's 9 more days left for this update. And yes, you can tell I'm up late in the wee hours of the morning because it's my weekend. But I wanted to make this video post just to say that they read the comments. Apparently everyone loves the new scare scene and all that stuff. And they made this announcement. That is that this event scene here, the Anniversary Mayhem, when it loads in, yes, this right here, this is going to be made available in the market after the event ends. To be more specific, when the new update comes in, so that will be around near October, maybe end of September. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Again, I'll probably make a video talking about the future of what's coming up next. Like the introduction like I did with this video and the one in the past, so I guess be on the lookout for that. And I have some other stuff to film in this part, namely the review as well as other things as well, but that's not going to be in this video. Man, oh man, 5 days left and then the event is finally done. But you might be wondering why I'm doing this, just to kind of show you where everything's been going. Well, yeah and no. The real reason I wanted to show this off is because, you know, if it doesn't matter the fact that the creator of Goosebumps is bigger than his creations and all that more, you might be curious. Does the man, you know, R.L. Stine, the creator of Goosebumps and all that, does he get scared by his own creations? I wonder. I have to find out where he's going, though, so I can finally spawn something that is close by, you know? But I don't know what the man's pattern is. I could summon Karoo, but, you know, he sucks. Alright, oh my god, you're going all over the place, man. Can you just stay one area, please? Or go somewhere that I might have a better chance of summoning something? God, I just have to stall for time until he comes to... Oh, wait, he might be near... Yeah. Ah, hold on. Yes. Go get him. Go get your master. Come on. Come on, go after him. Oh yeah, they're going this way. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, they're coming on here. Okay, here we go. Yep. No. Nope. They went by them. It is concluded. He is non-scarable. Which makes sense. I mean, if you created the monsters, how could you be scared of your own monsters? I mean, that would make the Jack Black version, like, weak in comparison to this Chad, Eric the Virgin R.L. Stine versus the Chad, Eric Affabee. God. More memes into this type of stuff. Right. I mean, there's a lot of chaos going on right now. I mean, first of all, chaos inside here, but also there seems to be some sort of alarm going off outside.
like I just went outside real quick out of the crypt because I needed some fresh air, after all this stuff, and sure enough, that's going on there. I don't know where everyone is, but I guess everyone's okay, now they're done. Cool. Alright, well, that's basically it I wanted to talk about, just kind of show that off, and if I do think of anything before the event ends, I'll most likely make a clip about it. Until then, though, you'll probably see the last video clip will be that of, like, the day or some hours before the event ends, which will be Sunday morning. So I'm coming back because I wanted to look at, not that, I wanted to look at, I wanted to look at Dr. Gray. Yes. Alright, so someone was talking about the last update was, one complaint, they're like, oh, I don't like how he walks. So, yeah, I'm just looking at him walking right now just to see. So he's kind of walking slowly. I don't know, his animations look okay to me, but I guess it's just his animations looks weird. At the same time, he's an old man, so, maybe he has some problems with his bones. His bone structure is just kind of all over the place. Yeah, we'll just let him slide on by. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye, Dr. Gray. Nice meeting you again. Alright, well, that was fun. That was a time waster well spent. There's something poetic with the whole crypt being destroyed and, you having little bits here kind of stayed behind. But it makes me think, did he turn into the crypt because he knows the game was basically dead and that was their way of saying, it's buried, it's never coming back, it's dead game? Makes you wonder, makes you think. I don't think I've ever commented on that, but I thought that was kind of interesting that the promenade was a graveyard for when it was on the hiatus. And it was only until the game came back when the graveyard's gone. Makes you think. Also, if you're curious what I did, I basically just added these Goosebumps stuff here to kind of make it look like, oh, you're coming inside the Affabee's place with the happy balloons and, celebration and all that. I still don't know what I'm going to be doing with this guy here, especially since the scene is supposed to be coming by, so God help me if I know what I'm doing there. Well, 6 more hours and then it's done. And yeah, I won't unfortunately be able to see the end of this because, again, I'd be going to sleep during the day because of my night shift. And, yeah, I won't be able to record the end of this stuff. So, I guess let's just do the end here. And I guess summon these for the last time, for now anyways. And while we're at it, I guess reminisce about the fact that, we've done celebrating the 30th anniversary to Goosebumps. And we have, the only thing we're looking forward to is Halloween. And that will be something indeed. It's weird to see Faraday get scared, though. He's supposed to be scariest man on Earth, but I guess he also gets scared. Weird. But yeah. Yeah, this is an interesting scene. It'll be fun to see this actually come back near the end. I doubt this will be available to be spawned once this is done, so yeah, this is going to be the last we see of this, unfortunately. And then, I guess the last thing I'll do coming back is just show off the update has ended and that, maybe the event ends and done, because that's the only thing I can get, unfortunately. I love that Miss Eakins just runs away rather quickly rather than getting scared, as she does. Like, look at this. She just bolts. Because there is no animation with her getting scared. And it can't be a Goosebumps movie, book. You cannot be a video without me being tired, right? And of course, me calling this video a book should tell you that I've been gone long enough, man. Unfortunately. But yeah, there you go. Happy birthday. That's it. And that's basically it for now. Just have to click on these screaming people so that they're not screaming anymore. And I guess that's basically it for now. There's not much else to kind of do besides just, Renimus, see how fair our Affabee over here looks near the end, because all of his tasks are basically going to be empty. And yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to show you what happens when the event's done, or what happens if you never did get the Slappy present, which is unfortunate. But if by some miracle someone, like saying Claus the Goosebumps fan or someone on YouTube actually do something recording it for me, then I will shout them out and also record it in the part of the video. But other than that, I doubt it. So we are more likely going to see just coming back once the update's finally done, which will be when I wake up, because yeah, the game decided to do this and end it in the middle of the afternoon rather than end it in the evening. I'm not saying I'm disappointed, game, but, you know, how can I do my videos if you're gonna do this to me? Why did you do this to me? Lucy, can you help me out here?
As you can see, the event is now done. The little icon is not here anymore. And as you know, well, we can still do that, but go over here. Oh, we can still actually summon them after. Okay, here. I guess it only worked, like, originally I thought, oh, because, usually it would have disappeared or wouldn't be, like, disable it, but I guess not. I guess it must be because of the fact that there's still... Oh, I guess you could do that last time, too. Again, I hate when stuff like this happens, but anyways, there's Affabee. Let's see what happens when we click on him. Yeah, of course, nothing. Wow, nothing. Well, hopefully someone did record this thing for me, but I doubt it. But anyways, I guess, it's the end. And I guess now we wait until Halloween month, which is, well, I mean, September's coming around, so we might get the update sometime late September, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens, but I'll give an introduction to when that happens. But yeah, I guess this is it for now. So go from there. Unless, of course, the event end is then done. If that's the case, then I'll record that here too. So anyways, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video series. I know I did. Hold on. My sad attempt at giving him a smile.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, will end this series. I say that as if this is the end for everything, but it's not really. There is actually something else coming up. So, in this playlist, if you're curious, I am going to be releasing a review, talking more about what I feel, but if you've watched this video series, you probably get a good idea of what I think of it overall. But if you're curious about the goods and bads, I'd advise you check it out, so you get a good idea what to think. I also tried something new with it, so it'll be a lot more easier for me. A little bit less effort, but if no one's gonna, why put effort into something that no one's gonna be watching, right? Just saying. But that's it. So I'm gonna see you in the introduction to whatever event 27 is gonna be. To be fair, I actually know what it's gonna be, but I'm not gonna say anything more. I will be basically announcing that there is an event coming up, and might give you a hint of what to expect. I won't say what it is, but if you follow the clues that I kind of need, you might get a good idea what I might be. So that way, near the end, when it finally reveals itself, you look back and go, oh, that's what he meant by that. So, yeah. Anyways, this has been long enough. But hey, you know what? Look at that. I made it a 3-hour special. Isn't that great? Well, I mean, the whole video series with this... I digress. This is shorter, man. What do you expect? There's not much I can say else more, but I've been Grim, and I'll be seeing you next time for more Goosebumps. So, until then, hey, I did this whole recording without yawning. Not in the gameplay, but in this one. So, hooray to that! I'm not sleepy anymore!